It'll be Texas off the tip. Here are the 5 for Texas. Count it.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
And they're on the break. Jumps up, and the finish on the break with the slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Longley. That shot off. Here's Texas with the ball. 4-point game. Pass to Pope. And there's the screen. The 3 is up. Rodman with a rebound. Now here's Pippen. Clark covers. Pippen. Pass to Rodman. Here's Lights Out. 3-pointer. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and Coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league, if he's not there already. Looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Lights Out. He's off on the layup. Here's Pope. Connects from downtown. 5 points in the game.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Pippen outside. To the inside. Here's Rodman. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Really good cut from Rodman. They're being rewarded for working hard in that screen and roll action.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Longley with a rebound.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
Here's Lights Out. Pass to Pippen. Here's Rodman. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Lights out. The pass to Rodman. Shoots it from the high post. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Lights Out's got 5 points.
This is who Rodman is. Willing to do whatever he can to help the team win. Nice dime right there.
Here's Pope. No good from outside.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And the basket by Pippen.
I love to see Pippen hunting his shot, especially when he's got the position he wants inside.
Now here's Clark. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Pippen.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Pass to Harper. Count that bucket.
Now remember, Ron Harper is 6'6" and he's long. Huge for somebody that plays a lot of point guard, and that helps him operate down low too.
Now here's Clark. To stop the drought. Longley with a rebound. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
That one falls. Rodman's got his second basket of the game.
I just love the ball move.
Texas trails by 4. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Good timeout call right there. Looked like the guys were gassed. Heavy legs out there for sure.
And Texas has possession. And here's Clark for three. Rebounded by Lights Out. Clark's gone, just 1 for 4 so far. So for Texas right now.
Boy, that's major force and ferocity by Scottie Pippen on that slam. No messing around with that one.
The shot's good.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Kerr. Kukoc, the pass to Rodman. Wide open look. And off the glass. That one's good. Pippen's got 8 points.
Nice shot off the catch there. Pippen shows you a little bit of everything every night.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. From behind the arc. Drains the triple. Pope's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Can't give those openings defensively. He'll just keep exploiting them.
Pass to Kukoc. Here's Lights Out. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Here's Pope. Texas working the ball around now. From deep. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Pope's gotten 2 of 4 to fall from deep. Here's Kerr. Throws it up high. Clark outside. That one's good. This game is all even. Pope's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Looking more confident offensively. I think he's starting to find a groove.
Pippen outside. Oh, got a piece of it. And here they come. Ball's going up the court. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. He has 6. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for Texas.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far. Really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Here's Kukoc. 9 points in the game. Pass to Lights Out. Will it go? Texas with a rebound.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And here's Clark for 3. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And yep, it's good. Kukoc has got 11. Here's Pope. Give him 8. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Kukoc. He's got 11. Pass to Rodman. 46 seconds left in the second. Kukoc, the pass to Rodman. Clock at 6. Here's Lights Out. And the 17-footer goes down. 9 points in the game.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
For 3. Pope's shot is good. And Texas leads by 1.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Harper. They set the pick. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Texas ahead, leading by a point. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Well, you can't speed them up. They take care of that basketball and maximize the value of possessions.
Then why aren't they up by 20?
They're not dominating. They're just efficient.
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look now here at the Longhorns, they started the season on a high note. Now they look to improve to 2-0.
Yeah, they look strong in that first matchup. Played with a lot of energy. We'll see if it carries over into this one.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one. Both teams trying to gain an edge. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty even. Evenly contested game. They've got Harper, and it's Pippen in at the three. Pass to Lights Out. Fires the three. Texas with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And for Texas, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
They've got Harper, and it's Longley in at the 5. Here's Lights Out. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lights Out's got 11.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Lights Out's gotten 5 shots to fall in 8 tries. And for Texas, pass to Pope. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Tries the spin move. Harper passes to Rodman. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Look, in a game this tight, those little mistakes make a big difference.
Here's Texas with the ball. They lead by 1. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. The 3 ball knocks down the long J. He's got 14.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Rodman. Pass to Lights Out. Fires for 3. Knocks down the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Lights Out's got 6 of 9 to go so far from the floor. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. The shot by Pope, no good.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Here's Lights Out. 14 points for him for the lead. And it's Longley missing. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Back to you, B.A.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. The home team calls timeout. So it's the home team now. Pass to Rodman. It's tipped. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
We've got a close game here in Portland. Pippen outside. Down low. Ooh, poked away. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And they're pushing it up. Here's Longley. And the shot goes down.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Pass to Pope. Back to Clark. Puts up a deep three. Rebounded by Lights Out. Lights Out's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Harper. Here's Rodman. Here's Lights Out. Clark covers for the tie. And he takes it up and lays it in. Lights Out's got 7 now in this quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Texas working the ball around now. And again, no good by Texas. For the lead. And the shot is good off the backboard. Lights Out's got 18.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. To the left wing. Pass to Clark. Takes the three. Rebounded by Lights Out. Lights Out's got 7 rebounds in the game. And here's Pippen. Here's Kukoc. 11 points in the game. Here's Lights Out. And out of bounds. Texas will have it. Texas making a switch here.
Number 14.
1:51 left in the third quarter. Out left to the wing. They still need this. The rebound by Kukoc.
That one hurts. Point blank range, you've got to capitalize on it.
Here's Lights Out. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
A minute 15 left in the third. And here's Clark for 3. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Clark's got 5. Here's Kerr. To the middle. Here's Rodman. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
Look out now. The Worm said, I'm not staying on the ground. I'm taking flight.
Home team foul. Steve Kerr. Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Pope. And another three for Texas.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his second triple of the half, his 5th overall.
And here's Pippen. Give him 8. Pass to Kerr. This one for 3. Sinks it from distance.
If you knock down a 3 on him, you just know Kerr is eager and anxious to respond.
Stolen.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
And he jams it home with authority.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, both teams putting up points in a hurry. They lead by 2. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what have... About a minute and a half into the fourth now. And again, no good by Texas.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Lights out. The quick look, no good that time. Texas leading by 3. Here's Pope. Let's go with a 3. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the 3-point shot.
Here's Kerr. Oh, there's the alley. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. It's good. And now an 8-point Texas lead. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Texas.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
His 3rd triple of the game, a little more success from out there in the second half.
Pope's shot is good.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
The home team calls timeout. Both teams deciding to change it up. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. We're in the final quarter play here, 3 minutes in. They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
Pass to Lights Out. The jump hook. Yep, that one goes. Lights Out's got 18 points now here in the second half.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from three.
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Pass to Rodman. Here's Longley. Inside. It's picked off. Here's the break. Oh, no good on the layup.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
The free ball is down.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
Texas leading by 6. Here's Pope. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here's Harper for 3. The 3 is in.
Boy, that's leadership right there. Coming through in the clutch. Pippen knocking it down in a big moment.
1:56 left in the 4th. And there's a pick. Let's loose for 3. And he nails it.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's lights out. Pippen outside. Just 5 on the clock. It's gone! What a day!
Now, there are only a few guys that you can really trust taking that shot. Pippen is one of those guys.
Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. 1:05 left to play in the 4th quarter. Yes, sir! It's good!
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Here's lights out. There's 38 seconds left in the 4th. To take the lead. Buries it from outside.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
And there's enough time on the clock to go for a 2-for-1.
Clark left side. Here's Pope. Four on the clock. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, return to sender. Rejected and collected. Great D.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different from early-game free throws in terms of making them.
The first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he ends up making the second. And that'll put him up 2. And Chris Finch has called timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
I think this comes down to whether they want to go for 3 to win it or send it to overtime with the 2. I think either way it's going to happen off the inbounds pass, and they need to get a good shot, 2 or 3.
So they get the victory here at home. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, and time to present our player of the game.